Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, a brand new day. Yay, thumbs up for that. It is indeed a brand new day, and of course, but that's okay. Everybody has to cough and clear their throat occasionally, and I'm not a hypervlogger that just cuts out everything that's not the message. So, thumbs up for that. Welcome to my being a human being. It had taken less than a half hour to cut the beast's right eye out of its socket as it grunted and panted, occasionally screaming weakly. When she'd come across the bone at the back of the socket, she grabbed a rock and broke her way into its cranial cavity. Then, bloody handful by soggy, wet chunk, she cut and gouged the beast's brain out of its head. Even as she stomped the pieces flat and screamed at the monster, it still writhed. And not until she had burned the beast's brain, then squatted and pissed on the smoking embers to show her complete disdain, did the slowly struggling carcass grow still, and the sense of presence left the caverns. She'd done it, and now Tammy was just tired and hungry and thirsty. She dropped the length of bobby pin and headed into the brightly glowing cavern tunnels. Gigantic corpse left forgotten behind her. Anyway, just to talk about various bits and that's about my life and such. Last night I went walkies, definitely a good thing, all the way up to Walmart, all the way back. Did it pretty quick. It was definitely a thumbs up. It was pretty early and I went to bed early. I was like 6:30 p.m. and I was out on walkies, so it was like before 8 o'clock when I got back. And then I was experiencing minor physical anxiety with my back because of the walk and the inflammation of my nerves and my legs and such. Minor physical anxiety, so 10:30 I just went to bed. And I actually did really well. It was close to 5:30 when I woke up. And so that was really, really good. I got a lot of sleep. A lot of sleep for me. You know, it's about a good at least 5, possibly 6 hours. So thumbs up for that. That's definitely a good thing. And that I continue to, even though it doesn't hurt to sleep on my left and there is pain to sleep on my right, after more than a decade of only being able to sleep on my left side, I'm sleeping on my right side now, even though it hurts to do so, and it doesn't on my left, but my body, for whatever reason, doesn't want to sleep on my left side anymore. I don't know why. And so I'm sleeping on my right, and even though there's pain, I'm sleeping through the pain and then waking up. So thumbs up for that. Definitely a good thing. So yes, indeed. Oh, there was a couple things I wanted to talk about just on a minor league thing. One of which is I actually want to write the full story of what's going on in my intro. That's one of the things I've been thinking about as I've been going on my walks, is that particular story. Because the whole thing behind it is she doesn't know why. Because the main character is, finds herself the sole survivor of this whole thing that goes on, and ends up killing the huge beast on her own. And then it's like, she doesn't understand why. She doesn't move fast or quick or with any particular skill, but at the same time, even though she's slow and clumsy, she's not there when bites or scratches or other attacks go for her. And oftentimes, when the things try to attack and she clumsily stumbles, they end up falling in the worst, most possible way for them. And as she stumbles, that's when it's like she lands on a neck and then vertebrae snap and one of them's gone. And she's just trying to stay standing. But every move she makes is like, oh, she takes a fall, and crunk, there goes the backs of another one of the beast's skulls. And so she is winning, but doesn't know why she's winning. She's coming through all this. She's seeing these things, and they're plainly obvious. Why is it her? These beasts took a shotgun blast to the face, but she's managing to hit them just at the right spot in their awkward twist for muscle to split, for bone to break, which is why she was able to tear apart that beast at the end. When it goes for an attack and ends up in an awkward position, of course when she cuts with her bobby pin, it happens in just the right position that muscles tear and bone pops out of the socket, so it continues falling awkwardly, and then the next thing you know, that leg's gotten caught on something and it's torn completely off. And so she survives. She doesn't know what's going on. And I don't know why I find that amusing, but there you go. Also, it is goofy as this thing is, and that definitely horrific as it is tied in with the whole cosmic horror stuff. Because what's happening in her world and why she goes on vacation is there's been just increasing anxiety, panic, depression, addiction's been growing, suicide has been climbing. This is worldwide, all this stuff is going on. The authorities are very confused because some people all around the world are going amok, and mass killings like we have over here in the US. But they're all doing it in the name of Cody Rain or Cody Ron, Cody Ran. And others, they talk about an Angoka. And so there's this worldwide search for this Cody Ran, and an Angoka. And nobody can figure out what's happening that way. So the police are going nuts worldwide trying to figure out who this Cody Ran and Angoka are. Which, of course, in the context of the stories, there are an infinite amount of universes that are all functionally identical. And remember, they're all were made out of candle wax. And the attention from the cosmic horrors is like a blowtorch of heat. For a handful of these universes, they're kind of close to between our reality and the levels where the cosmic horrors are. Kadiran has his attention focused about right here. And the heat from his attention here, for these handful of functional identical universes that are close, they're not melting, but reality's getting kind of soft. And so in the name of Kadiran, with the Angoka, all those that are very susceptible to this sort of thing with the intense pressure and heat, people are flipping out. Reality is melting enough that things like the forest beast are able to happen. So that's the unfortunate backstory of that. And of course, she's on vacation because she had a bit of a stomach issue, food poisoning, really sick, couldn't make it into work one day, had to call in. And that day, one of her co-workers went into work with a machete and a handful of knives. And, well, when she was done, the 9 co-workers that were there weren't. And when there were the handful of cops outside, she went, after she left the door, went from standing and staring to sprinting through the machete, killed one cop with it because it nicked his carotid and bled out before they could do anything. And even though the cops, 6 of them, emptied their weapons into her, she still kept coming and managed to take out one of the cops with her knife as she was going down. And it was all because of Cody Rain. Cody Rain, in the name of Cody Rain. And so the main character, Tammy, the only one being alive just by sheer luck, goes on vacation. And of course ends up, renting a room in that town where, oh boy. But that's just that, and now you know how I kind of do some of my process. I just come up with weird thoughts and then I run with them for a while to see how they go. There are as many ways to write as there are writers. If you have any one writer tell you this is the way to do it, it doesn't matter if it's like even Neil Gaiman, which he never just comes out and tells you, this is the absolute way to write. When he does do writing stuff, it's like, here's the way that I found works for me, sort of stuff. It's everybody's individualized. There are those writers that go into it blind. They don't know where the characters are going. They just start. And then all the way through the book, the characters are a surprise, the situations are a surprise, and they're just as eager as we are to find out what's going to happen at the end. And then there's the other writers where they are surprised that anybody ever has a surprise happen in their books, because they have everything plotted out. Everything. If the character turns to talk while in a conversation, it's been plotted and planned for. There are no surprises while they write, because that's just the end process of the process for them. I'm kind of in the middle. I try to think of, here's generally what I would like to see for the ending. And then I have a vague quest marker that I'm running for. And I get sidetracked and I do other things, but generally I head toward the quest marker without really knowing what the full details are. And when I get there, it's like I've gotten to the quest marker, so it all went to plan and the stories come together. But I don't have it full plotted out as to what's going to happen, nor do I just go into it, here I am in a field, there isn't even a quest marker, let's find out what's out there. And there's nothing wrong with either of those. I can't be constricted with the full plotting, and that just making it up on the fly is a little bit too loose for me. I require some kind of discipline, or else I'm not going to get stuff done. One thing that I did think of last night is, after all these years, I finally am a paid writer by making my YouTube videos here. Because I have to write my intros and it's fiction, and I'm reading spots of my fiction. I get paid like $40 a month off my YouTube videos. I average. I get about $40 for that. Part of that is from sections where people were listening to my fiction. So it may only be pennies that I've made, but I've been paid for my writing through my videos. I am a paid writer now. Yay! It makes me laugh. It's a good thing, though. Definitely a good thing. Past that, I'm just trying to keep doing what I'm doing. I want to at least every other day, possibly working up to every day, but I want to do at least every other day with those Reddit reading reaction videos. So I'm going to keep doing those. I'm just going to be doing them every other day, unless people really like them, in which case I chase clicks. If they do better than my other stuff, I'm going to start doing more of those and less of the other things. So, I'm a variety channel. I'm the worst kind of channel that there is to have and try and keep going on YouTube. You should have one focus on one channel. And if you have a different focus, you should make a different channel. I don't. I'm just a variety channel because I don't even know what I'm going to do on a daily basis. So thumbs up for that. But anyway, I've got plans and that's good. So everybody needs plans. I haven't been able to make a lot of phone calls because a lot of reasons for that. Holidays, my mental stuff going on, and I've only got one phone right now, and it's the downstairs phone, and either the housemates want to use it whenever I want to use it, which, you know, I'm still going to use it. It's just a bit of a, yes, I'll bring it right down. Or else it's just dead because I'm pretty much the only person that gets up and puts it on its stand so that it charges. Yay! So, probably next week for any phone calls I need to make, but we shall see what happens. Definitely thumbs up. And of course, it's the 31st in the United States on the West Coast, Pacific Standard Time, so it's New Year's Eve today. I have been struggling and fighting up here. My alcoholism has been calling as I get closer to the 31st, saying, you should drink just for this day. But there's nothing good that's going to come from that. I don't like the feeling of being drunk anymore. I don't like hangovers. My liver, I kept wanting to say fiber and liver at the same time, but my liver's in not wonderful shape. So, yeah, it's been fun fighting with that in my head too. Definitely a good thing. And I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments, my community tab. I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. It is arranged because even though I count American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand with my depression and fibro, I'm amazed that I can remember my name is not Rudolph P. Farquhar. And it's not Rudolph. I don't know what the heck name I was supposed to have said, but whatever name I'm pointing at is the name I was supposed to have said, not what I actually did. Oy vey. I'm not reading the comments right now, just thanking you for having left a comment. And if I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. We're just not good at that. So, calling on my Chrome. We have Joe Shrek. Thank you very, very much. And Distorted Mind. Greatly appreciated. We have Dark Angel. Thumbs up and thank you. Constable Lopez. Greatly appreciated. And yeah, those monsters. Oy. Wolf Shinigami, thank you very, very much. Little Sai, greatly appreciated. Yo Strive, thank you very, very much. Bullcrap TV, thumbs up and thank you. We have Ice Damon, greatly, greatly appreciated. Froggy Fresh, thumbs up and thank you. We have Kathy Kitscat, greatly appreciated. Shadow Bonnie, thumbs up and thank you. Zachary Quattlebaum, thank you very, very much. There's Harry Emerson, greatly appreciated. Regulus, thumbs up and thank you. And Bailey Snyder, greatly appreciated. Good to see you in the comments. Jason Rodemeyer, thank you. Sai Saravanan, ooh, I didn't do that name any favors, did I? Thank you very, very much. And then we have Brian9117, thumbs up and thank you. Russian Timing, greatly appreciated. Heroic Lunacy with his or her second shout out. Giggity, greatly appreciated. Then we have Sahin Akas, I think, thank you. And then we have Dull. Oh, that's a sad name, but thank you very, very much. And last but not least, Lucy Fur, thumbs up and thank you all. Greatly appreciated. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people. Thank you very, very much. If you could check out my various links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron, like one of these beautiful and awesome people. And hopefully today I actually lined them up properly instead of having it all be off sync. Sorry about that yesterday, me, and yesterday you. That would be very awesome. If you wanted to help me out financially, but didn't want to give to one of those two things. I have rental tongue syndrome today, very badly. My sincere apologies. If you could check out, I have a PayPal link down there. That would be very cool. And if you wanted to help support me but didn't want to actually send money, I also have an Amazon wish list link down there. That would be cool if you could check it out, with things like cat food, hamster toys, silly things, non-silly things. If you could check that out, that would be awesome. If you do not feel obligated, I don't feel entitled. And if you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, once I'm on track, I'm okay. But occasionally when I stumble, it's hard to get back on track. I've forgotten where I was. But thank you very, very much if you could check all that out. And if you could toss me a like, am I at that? That would be very cool and greatly appreciated. And if you could subscribe to the channel and hit that bell, that would be very cool, greatly appreciated. I would understand if you did not wish to, especially as confused as I am at this moment. Also, there's a hamster down here. Maybe she can say hi before I say goodbye, because I have videos, and I'm going to be making videos, and I have an awesome hamster. She is a wonderful, wonderful critter. Yay! I'm going to put her back in her cage now. So, thank you very much. You take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and I'm very unstructured today. How about that?